Hello. Jumping back on Horizon, yeah. Couldn't really play Friday or yesterday. Well, just didn't want to jump on Friday because lazy day. Couldn't really play yesterday. So here we are. I better go north first. I think I can just try and hit this unknown campfire and go around the sun wings. Should discover the rest, or should get rid of the rest of that fog for me. Man, this game is cool looking. Oh, fucking shit. Like, oh, look, a Velociraptor. Oh, anus. This fart goblin needs to stop looking for me. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You gonna turn around, or are you just gonna sit? Alright, he's gonna be a dingus. Yeah, I know he sees me. He wouldn't do anything now. Oh, it's the deer. Yeah. I'm not going after you, deer. Just be cool. Just be cool, man. Just be cool. There we go. And now, better just put the marker down. Get my herbage going. Ooh, banana peppers. I haven't had to cook yet, so it's kind of like, eh. But at the same time, I have them. If I need them. Supposedly there's a fire.
To Nox. What happened here? I better take a look at the bodies.
Oh! Ow. Ow. There's the fire claw. I was wondering when he'd catch up. Oh. Ho ho ho. This is getting a little spicy. Alright. Okay, if this guy comes closer, I can override him. Oh, just silent strike. Fuck. Oh, he's an Apex Red-Eye. Shit. Yeah, that'll keep me from doing that. that one. There we go. Gets rid of the Watchers. Now, who will watch the Watchers? Okay. Come here, you fucking bastard. Oh, I don't have any ice. Oh, dick. Oop, wrong thing. Oh, you big boy. Ow. You dainty pooper. All right, on the side of its head. There we go. Oh, where do I hit this thing? This is what I always hate about the fire claws. I never know where to actually fucking throw my shit at it. Ah, you hit its butt. Oh, I got the left cheek.
It's no good. Gotta keep up the fight until
Ow. 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 Fucking shit. Really? The fuck is with this thing? I think it's partly I just don't have ice damage. Alright, let's think about this. Let's... Oh, I found all the variants of Bellowbacks. I still have a few that are unfound, which is a little worrying. Fireclaw, Frostclaw, Fireclaw, there he is. Yeah, he's got those blaze sacks there on his chest. Got some Purge water canisters and some Sparker canisters. So we used to Frost and Purge water damage. The two types of damage I frankly don't frickin' have. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's take a look at the weapons we have. So what was it? It's not the Tripcaster, it's the hold on. When did I get this one? What the heck? Okay, so that's the drilling and the explosive. So this is drilling, explosive, and fire. Not at nearly enough damage though. Oh, or it does more. Off the bat, pretty much. Well, holy shit. Well, first of all that, second of all, frost damage. Oh wait, hold on, there's herbage. Man, that was ass shit. Fucking 2 slaps in a row. Oh my gosh, that was just the worst. Look at him trying to be sneaky. Oh, I got a text.
Dead Tanox. What happened here? I better take a look at the bodies.
Oh, I hate this guy. Hey, Val. This guy's kind of being a bitch, so I might not talk a lot. The trees are helping me, though. The trees, Mary! Because that bullshit-ass fucking rock throw was what killed me last time. Ow. Let me hit your fire sack. Ah! Now you can vibe to the screams of my demise. I don't know. Sorry, it's a little... This guy's being a bit of an anus. Oh, nice. Zeppelin's always good. You rock-ass bitch. Ow! Reload, Aloy! Reload! Ow. I will continuously shoot you in the ass, motherfucker. Gotcha! Oh, I got you on the ropes, you sassy wanker. I'm not even British, I'm calling this motherfucker a wanker, because screw him! Fuck that guy! Oh... I hate fire claws. Yeah, Belland. Oh, he was being a suit. That wasn't even just a Grundle. That was like a super Grundle. That was like a Grundle that hasn't been, like, washed in days right there. Fucking... Oh, that Grundly Grundle. Watcher, I have no time for your ass. I'm going to kick you right in the dingus. You know what? You're gonna help me fight everyone. Oh, I can't do that to you, can I? Ah, yes, come here. Oh yeah, we were playing earlier. We got him to... Me and the guy from work got him to max level finally. And we had a shit ton of Mayhem 10 level stuff, so... Which, if you don't know, is like the hardest difficulty. And so, yeah, he just was all of a sudden like, by the way, I'm max level and I'm ready for Mayhem 10 all of a sudden. Oh wait, what level are you? Hold on, you may not be too far behind. By the way, getting to max level in that game is super easy. So I wouldn't be worried about that necessarily. Oh, you need to... Yeah, that might be a little... I mean, although... I've only really leveled up one character fully and two kind of. Oh, you still alive, bitch! Oh! Oh, shit! I set myself on fire. Oh, this is bad. Ow. Ow. Because I haven't leveled Amara yet. And I also haven't leveled... I don't think I've even touched Zane. I think I got Amara to like level 10. And because I was trying to fill in when we were playing with the one guy from work, Oscar. Way back like when the game came out, which is apparently like 3 years ago at this point. Holy shit. Haley said something about Deg Tanath, but I am not seeing any fucking dead people. I should see like purple indicators. That's a dead peccary. I see some scrap piles, but yeah, I still have to level Amara. Now I would just start her over at this point because I think she's like level 9, and I don't think I did all the side quests, which I usually like to do. Yeah, I don't know what Aloy's talking about, the Deg Tanath. There's the fire anus. This is what happens when you have Taco Bell. He happens. I didn't even break any parts off them for looting, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know what Aloy is talking about. Like, when she first gets to the area, she's like, oh, that's a lot of dead Tanath. I'm assuming they were killed by the Fire Claw, but at the same time, like, I don't see any dead Tanath. Which is weird. I'll go around this way, the way of not dying. But yeah, no, it's... I would definitely be up for it, because Amara always seemed fun to play, and then I haven't touched Zane ever, and he might be pretty fun too. I guess he get one of his powers is like you can have like a little drone friend, which seems like it's awesome. I'm like, oh yeah, I'd have a little robot friend. Actually, it's kind of why I play most, because I got Iron Bear. I'm just like, yeah. Not to mention Moses hilarious because it's just like it's basically the Rambo class of hold down that trigger and don't let go. Don't worry about reloading. Don't worry about filling or keeping track of ammo or really running out of ammo. And by the way, everything you shoot just explodes for no reason. So Moses is fantastic. But yeah, I would have to play. I would probably either Zane or Amara. I went through Borderlands 3 again. Oh, give me the herbage. Ooh, is my chat not reloading? Why you do this? Don't. There we go. It always resets sometimes to just be like, you want to filter out swear words. I'm just like, no, I don't. That's dumb. I'm swearing literally. If YouTube could hear me, like they know, like motherfucker. If I'm not swearing, it's a problem. Well, that means I've fainted. Oh, not the monkeys. I don't know how to hurt these guys a lot. Like, they just fucking don't get hurt.
Fire won't help.
Yeah, Purge Water, the one weapon type that I have not yet really found a good version of. I haven't found a blue or a purple, like, Purge Water weapon. Frustrating. The fuck? You just... Oh, yeah. Oh! Explosions seem to work. You know what? Fuck you. Alright. No, I'm getting the big bat. Bucky Bronto. I'm getting fucking weak didgeridoo here. Gotcha. I'm not even concerned about like getting their tails right now. I'm just like, just don't die to them. Oh, there's a fourth monkey. And a fifth one. Oh. Oh, hey ho. Ah, sixth. Why are there so many monkeys at the campfire? Get the herbage, and we out. Man, monkeys are kind of becoming my nemesis, like stalkers were in Zero Dawn. Fucking at least like stalkers are like a panther. It's, you know, like a mountain lion or a panther. It's just like, okay, sure. I know monkeys can like rip people's faces off, but at the same time, I'm more scared of a monkey now than I am fucking a fucking panther. And oh my gosh, I can't save it here because there's Dick Meisters hanging around. They keep, I feel like for Galadriel, they keep like having to feel like they have to hammer home that she's like such a powerful person and like such a good fighter and shit. I actually weirdly don't mind the angle that they're taking of like she's a little paranoid. Because if you, yeah, if you know Tolkien, and you might know Tolkien better than I do, Val. But yeah, like first and second age elves were dicks. Like, especially first age elves, they literally started wars over shiny rocks. Granted, they were magical shiny rocks, but still, they were like, oh, fuck no, Sauron. You'd not just, like, covet my shiny rock. I'm gonna kick your ass. And they went to war with, that's basically a lot of their shit. That's why a lot of the elves, like, fought and betrayed and shit each other, and fucking each other and stuff like that. Or, like, suspected each other and, like, but yeah. It's very strange. So yeah, it's like, it's understandable that, you know, they're not like the, what do you call them? Like the floozy, like, oh, I'm an elf, la di da di da, I go through the forest kind of elves that we see in Lord of the Rings. But at the same time, I need to uncover that shit. I didn't want to have to go to Monkeyville. I'm gonna go to Monkeyville. Yeah, first stage. I'm sorry. The what? Chat is delayed for my thoughts. So the what is on what part of what I said that the first stage elves were just like roids rated motherfuckers? Because they kind of were. First stage elves were dicks. Oh yeah, the elves on the third age, they're kind of like, oh, I only like art. Because they think that they're kind of, what's the word for emo? Because they are at the point where they're like, oh, the elves are decaying. We are losing our power in Middle Earth. We must all sail to the west soon. And they get all artsy and they kind of lose like who they were in the first and second age. Hoity-toity, that's kind of what the elves are in the third age. And I believe the fourth age is the age of man, so there's really no elves on. Oh, really? I know, what was it? Rush made a song about Rivendell. Fuck. It kind of makes sense. I'm trying to think of the lyrics of Stairway to Heaven. Huh, I'll have to look that up. Yeah, it turns out a lot of, like, classic rock and shit was inspired by Tolkien. If I can sneak attack this bitch. Oh, you're gonna help me. Get him! Gave that guy the fucking people's elbow. Ow. I'm stealing your tail, bitch. Ah! Get him, Timbo. This monkey is now Timbo. Man, Timbo did like took like no damage in that fucking whole ordeal. Holy shit. That was great. Timbo, I need to loot the dead monkey. There it is. The fuck? Does that thing have like a voice box? I have no idea what that floating smoke is, but it's there. Ah. See if we can steal Timbo's tail.
Down it goes.
Got it. Oh, some purge water that got knocked off. Neat. All right. Well, we should probably head to a campfire, and I would say... Actually, I think I just need to run, mainly, because by the time I teleport to get to, like, this campfire even to teleport, I would just teleport to this one. So I think we're just gonna run, because it'll take a whole 3 seconds that I would spend in the menu, anyway. I'll pick up the Dwayne. I forgot the last time I streamed I had an odd number of Dwaynes. So I need to make it up to an even number. Let's get up to 75. Almost there anyway. $75 is a pretty good Dwayne number. $73. 74. This is probably a Dwayne right here. 75, look at that. Got all our Dwaynes. But yeah, no, I forgot, and I shouldn't say forgot, but oh yeah, and I do agree, like, I do believe that Lord of the Rings specifically inspired a lot of metal songs too. I forget who made them, but I think there are a few like metal bands that were just like that had like songs about like the ring raids and like the Battle of Gondor and stuff like that. Which is pretty cool. You think like, because when you think Lord of the Rings, and at least when I was growing up, it was a good movie that everyone liked, but at the same time, I think a lot of people still regard it as like, oh, it's just nerd shit. So for it to be, it was popular, and for it to like have gained popularity again is always like, is just so cool to me. Just be like, no, it's good. It's really good storytelling. And it's a good fantasy story. And by the way, fantasy is good stuff. And now people are just like, yeah, it was good, wasn't it? And it's just like, yeah. At least the costumes are better than The Witcher Season 1 in Rings of Power. Which I would hope so, because they spent $1 billion fucking on one fucking season of the show. I mean, so far the series has been very clearly designed by committee. It's down there. Oh, velociraptors. I don't think that there's really like one thing in that entire show that it doesn't feel like it's just like, oh, And some people in a boardroom thought this would be a good point. Although it is weird because a lot of the things like it's the add-on characters that are fine. I'm gonna steal a Bubba. Like Durin's wife is I like, and what's his face? The elf that's helping the humans right now in the tower. He's pretty good too, in my opinion. However, everything that I thought was like established and was like, oh, they're just gonna knock this out of the park. There's no way they can fuck it up. They're fucking it up. It was like they took like, okay, we have good ideas for something new. But this is the Lord of the Rings show, so we're just gonna fuck with all the established lore. And some of it even is just like, wait, but the Lord of the Rings happens at the end of this. How does that work? And some of it's kind of like that, and you're just sitting there going like, oh fuck, I kicked a pig. I wonder what those lights are. Huh. But it's just very strange to me that they would bother using the Lord of the Rings, and I know they did it because people are going to recognize the Lord of the Rings, especially as like a name, and are going to want to watch it because of that. It is partly the reason that I'm watching it. But I mean, like, they could also just make their own thing if they really want to. That would be nice. That gets into my problem of just, like, it seems like there's never any original content anymore, anywhere.
Coming through.
Pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. Where to go? Oh, I think I have to head over here, actually. Oh, sorry, it's Crabville. Oh, I need to get out of Crabville. Oh, there's so many crabs. There's a crab in the bush, even. There we go. Good Bubba. Good boy, Bubba. Oh! I found the roly-polies. Bubba. We need to sneak the roly-poly. Now! I never played Shadow of Mordor or Shadow of War. I have them, I own them, but after I bought them because they were on a Steam sale, I was getting pretty burnt out on the Assassin's Creed-ish formula, and I know they have more than that than just Assassin's Creed formula in those games, but it was still kind of one of those things for me. I was just like, oh, not another like Assassin's Creed game. So frost damage, looples. I think that's actually about the point when I started to play a bunch of indie games like Hollow Knight, Undertale, stuff like that. Transistor. Okay, what part do... Oh, I need your tail. Oh, fuck, he's moving too much. Stand still, you roly-poly. He's rolling and he's polling. You slappy bastard. I shoot your face. Wow, he's shooting boogers at me. Oh, I've never seen him do that before. Oh, boogers. Ew. You fucking snot goblin. Let me shoot your tail. Ew. 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 Ow. Stole your tail, bitch. Ow! He still got most of his tail, though. Ow, ow, ow. Aloy, I need you to not be in this exact place. Ow! Oh. Fart goblins. Oh. Oh, did I lose them? Okay, the other one I haven't hit yet. So that's fine. I hate to bring this up, but I am fucking hating how they made the Numenorians. Like, they're just like snidey, conniving idiots. And they're bad at fighting, too. It's just like, wait. Didn't they, like, help fight Sauron in, like, this early part of the Second Age? Like, they even say it like you used to fight with the elves. Like, why aren't you gonna... Galadriel brings it the fuck up. Ah, you flappy goose. I didn't hit the button in time. Give me your tail, bitch. Ew, don't shoot a booger. Oh, boogers. Ow. Oh, one's shooting boogers at me. Got it. Fucking shit. And also, I thought... Like, right now, Isildur is like just some... He's like the son of the captain of... the Númenórean forces right now. I thought he was like a prince before he came to Middle-earth. But he's just like the son of some captain, like... Oh, just die. Oh, I got gooped. I got boogered. Oh, don't be boogered. Don't be boogered, Aloy. Aloy, stop being boogered. Yeah, right. Got you right in the snazzles. Yeah, like right now I'm very... Shoot in the ass! Hold on, I'm seeing chat go. Sorry, Val, but I'm just like, just die, kill a thing. Oh, it's fucking dead. Any loot I'm leaving behind? I think I picked it all up during the fight. That's a Dwayne. I thought that she was just trying to make like a frustrated face, because let's face it, every time Galadriel's just like fucking Sauron is back and he's trying to kill us all, which is true. Sorry, texting. So I thought that I don't necessarily care for, her hamster face. Oh, I mean, Kate Blanchett. It also helps that, so far the only time we ever really see... Actually, did I even loot this one? I don't think I looted this real way back. Because I think the other guy came at me right... Nope, I did loot him. Good. The height thing is Like, okay. Because I at least buy this actress as like a younger looking Kate Blanchett almost. Obviously not quite as good. Oh, I have to go up there. This is not really a good way around. It looks like an arena. That's probably not good. Now let's head for over here. But I at least buy it. Oh, there's so much herbage. Hold on, Hold on, Bubba. Oh, I need all the herbage after that fucking bullshit. But yeah, the height thing is a little weird, and it's also a little weird that they're trying to make her like a swordsman. Which, granted, Galadriel was good at fighting, well, everything, but she was also pretty much, I think, by the Third Age, the most powerful mage. I think maybe Gil-galad is only... Actually, not even Gil-galad, I don't think, bests her. In terms of, like, magical prowess. I know there's a few in the Second Age, in the First and Second Age, that end up dying. That are technically better than Galadriel, but she's more of like a... She's still very good, and by the way, that is still very creepy of that fucking Loch Ness monster to just be, look at him. Look at him out there. He's just waiting for someone to go swimming. Like fucking Jaws. Ugh. So it's very strange to me that they're not having, like... Especially imagine the scene where she was just like, if any one of you even makes a scratch on my... on my, like, clothes, like... you'll become a lieutenant. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me. No. No, no, no. Why is the river red? Oh, well, now we're for sure going up there. But yeah, like, why didn't they just show her, like, using magic at that point? It's all very strange. A lot of the choices, story-wise and stuff, are all just like... Huh. So you didn't want to do it that way, but that's the good way that everyone liked. And actually is held up by, like, even the kind of more modern standards of, like, what we would enjoy and entertain. Okay. Alright, show. You do you, I guess. What the shit? Is this a woolly mammoth just stuck in a dam? I think it is. Doesn't explain why the rivers are red. Ah, jeez. How do I get... How do I actually get up there? Wait a minute. Why is the screen shaking? What's up there? Uh... Well, I mean, therein lies a lot of their problem is, you know, I think they're trying to take rings of power, and although I found the source of the shaking. Oh fuck, it's a Tanakh rebel camp. Oh, that's a turtle. They had a snapping turtle there. Oh, I need to get him.
Thought the lowlanders would have come looking for this place by now. Guess the red poisons made them weak.
Oh, the pig. I was just like, what the fuck is that noise?
Something doesn't feel right. Can't put my finger on it.
That heavy gunner, I need to take him out. And the one across the way. I need to take these guys out first, though. But yeah, no, I think that might just be generally the issue that they're having. Oh, sorry, got another text. Is just the fact that they are very much like, it's high fantasy, which means like a lot of it,
I'll be better if you stop distracting.
I guess, could be described as like kind of corny, where it's like a lot of like the strength of a man's word and stuff like that. You know, it's not a lot of politicking.
Better here than on a machine patrol.
Although politics are alluded to in like some of the Tolkien stuff. Excuse me. Wow, she went around his front. She's like, I gotta let this bitch know who killed him.
I better get those shards back. Hey, did you hear that?
Hear what?
Are you sure? The trespassers! Kill them! There is someone!
Ow, ow, ow. Oh, he's got a goop gun. Ew. Ew. Oh. I gotta hide again. Oh, I gotta hide again. That finally hit his head after aiming at it 3 fucking times.
Should help.
Alright. If I can have them lose track of me, I can grab the minigun and re-engage them. But like, yeah, a lot of it's like the, you know, oaths and stuff like that, and like honor in Lord of the Rings and higher fantasy in general. So it's very strange to see like politics and scheming of men against the elves. Especially coming from like Numenor, who were so honorable and so brave, and fought against Sauron right alongside the elves, and Melkor. So it's just like, the fuck are they doing with these guys? You don't want to find shit, man. Oh, no. Since they had a lot of viewers on the first show, on like the first couple episodes, because people are still trying to figure out like what it is.
The machine will show up. Give the fire girl something to fight. Oh, never get used to this.
They probably renewed it. Like, what was it? What terrible I can't remember the really bad show lately. It was, oh, what was it? It was a sci-fi show, I think. Not on the Sci-Fi Channel, but it was like a science fiction show. And I can't for the life of me remember what it was. But I remember it was like, people were like, oh, this is the worst fucking shit ever. And it still got a second season renewed because it was just like, like there was just so much money behind it. It was considered, when like the first episode did good, and people weren't really talking about it too badly because they were all like, well, it's the first episode, let's see where it goes from here. You don't see shit, lady! Because, I mean, all they're trying to get is... There we go. How do you want to die? Move, Ayla. It's weird how you get stuck sometimes in this game. Ooh, that was a good one. That hit the bear pretty hard. They're both shooting at the wrong spot. Why, Sneaky Pete? Ow! Ah. Aloy, stop being stuck on everything. Oh. Fucking jeez-a-loos. Oh. Oh, Jimmy's. Oh, Jimmy's. I mean, yeah, that's... And, yeah, I think you hit it on the nose there, Val. Like, Amazon doesn't care that they got 100... Or that they got, a million one-star reviews of the show. Because guess... Oh, I could have shot that off and used that turret, too. That would have been a better one to fight the bear with. Oh, well. Because at the end of the day, it's, they can go back to their shareholders and say 1 million people watched their first episode within, like the first hour of it going up or something like that. So to them, that's a huge, thing. The fact that people don't like it and aren't going to come back for season 2, 3, 10, whatever. I don't know how many seasons they're planning for Rings of Power, because so far, if they're trying to get to even, the battle of elves and men against Sauron in, the first... the thing that takes place with the Isildur and Elrond are both, fighting in the beginning of Lord of the Rings and all those flashbacks. They are taking their sweet-ass time to get there. Oh, ew. Don't swim in it. I don't know why it's red, because this can't be blood. There's too much of it. I'm swimming in it. I don't know what it is. Hope it's Jello. Oh. But, yeah, they're taking their sweet-ass time. Because so far, I think the first season is supposed to have 8 episodes or something. And it's, episode 4 or 5, and they're just getting their asses off of Numenor to, the west, or it's back to Middle-earth, which, I mean, they then have to, group up, and Isildur's, probably 60 or 70 years old by the time he fights Sauron and takes the ring. Because that's another thing that they don't seem to mention, is that's kind of a big deal. Numenorians are kind of elf-ish in the fact that they have, longer lifespans. I think Aragorn was, 100 during the events of the Lord of the Rings, or some shit like that. He was old. Basically only your stock standard, human. The King of Rohan is not able to age like we do in real life. Like everyone else, elves. Yeah, he's like 70. And actually, Frodo was like 40. Or no, Frodo's like 30 or 40 when he gets the ring, and he's like 60 when he like fucking, or like 50 or 60, I think, when he actually goes on the events of the Lord of the Rings. But, yeah, it's all... I should do that race, shouldn't I? Fuck. I'm actually gonna go to the campfire, though, to save and quit for today, I think. But yeah, it's all... I feel like the established stuff that would be very cool, of just being, like, casually mentioning, like, for example, like, the queen of the Numenorians right now is, like, just casually mention that she's maybe, like, 60 or 70 or something, and she looks like she's 30. Like, that would be, or, like, in her 30s or something. Like, that would be awesome. You know, make it so that way it's more interesting than, like, oh, human, they think like human do. Like, no, they don't have to do that. They can think, it can be an age of, like, wonder and splendor, and they're just like, no, real life politics, people are shit, everyone's got their own agenda. The only ones I can think of so far that kind of justify that are the dwarves, because the dwarves are always known as being very, like, secretive and shit. And just being, like, kind of like, how do you know that? And I ain't telling you. Yeah, a lot of Lord of the Rings and is going back and saying, like, oh, the good old days, like we used to, before we were trying to be so ambitious, you know, humans were good and decent and yeah, men of honor. You know, Tolkien himself was probably going back to, you know, like pre-medieval ages. I would say, like, he was probably thinking back to, like, the height of the Roman Empire was, like, the last really, like, good days where men were honorable and faithful and, you know, you could speak that you would do something and you would do it, or die, or, like, really at least try your best to. You know, you wouldn't betray your fellow man. Even though it's a very, it's a very, what was the word of it? Being not like dreamy, but like unrealistic. What were the view of it? View of things? Because yeah, even in the height of the Roman Empire, when people were probably were trying to be very moral, there was still a lot of backstabbing and shit. But yeah, he was trying to say, like, we need to be like that, you know, like, be men of honor. You know, let us be, you know, even if it's not, you know, wholly realistic for us to meet that standard, let's try and meet that standard. Let's try and be good people. And it's, you know, I think that was a lot of his time in World War One. Shaped that view. But yeah, it's to add like like petty politics and like scheming, even amongst like the more noble of the people is very strange. And also, I am not liking the whole Gandalf thing. Not at all. It is very dumb to me. Because that has to be with the... Sorry, not hobbits, the Harfoots. And by the way, that's getting super tedious as well, that whole storyline. I can see the fact that, like, technically in the books, all the Maiar, you know, like Gandalf, Saruman, Radagast, I forget the name of the blue wizard, they all come on a boat. Captain, the boat that from the west, captained by Cyrodiil? I don't mind there being a black hobbit, honestly. It's fine. He acts like a hobbit, so it's kind of like, whatever. And I think somebody actually did find a passage in either the Lord of the Rings or one of the books that like describes hobbits, and like some of them are described as being like of darker skin. Who knows? Because again, you have to look at this through the historical context of it was written by Tolkien, a white guy, a white British man in a period of British are good, go British, because, you know, a lot of World War propaganda and stuff like that. And even when he was growing up, a lot of like pro-British, like go the crown. Yeah, so he might have been more trying to describe like, yeah, like you're saying, like Greek or Italian or like Middle Eastern. But honestly, I don't care that they have a black hobbit. It doesn't hurt the story. He acts like a hobbit. It's fine by me. If they were trying to like make him like a ghetto black hobbit for some reason, like, oh, but he's black, and it's just like, what? That would be a little weird. If he was like trying to throw around like weird slang and stuff, that would be crossing the line, I think, because that'd just be like, what? Why? Oh, the hobbits are French, that because of their love of food. That's kind of funny. I never put that together for some reason. But yeah, it's just that whole Gandalf thing is just like, it's Gandalf. We know it's Gandalf. He came down in fire. Gandalf's thing is fire. Oh, North African. Oh yeah. Yeah, North African, like, the fuck? Why did my phone go? Ah, fuck the work phone. It's fucking Sunday, man. If you need something, you can wait a whole fucking day. But yeah, it's very strange that they also like sorry again, I'm just gonna say they're hobbits. They're not I don't care that they call themselves Harfoots. They're hobbits. Everyone knows they're hobbits. They look like hobbits. They act like hobbits. They're hobbits. But like, what was I gonna say? Why are there like? Why does it have like a exclamation point over skills like I have a skill? But yeah, like the whole thing going on with just they look like a pre-Hobbit, which is weird because I don't think any of the races really had like a pre-form, because they're all very specifically like made by a god or a Maiar. I forget the main god's name. Starts with an E. In Lord of the Rings. I think it starts with an E if I'm remembering correctly. But yeah, they're all made by a god or a Maiar, all the races. So it's very strange that it's like, oh yeah, men just like God just kind of made elves, and then God just kind of made men, and then Amaya just kind of made dwarves. Um, and then, oh yeah, by the way, there's like these pre-hobbits, like they were being workshopped for a while by God, before he put them in before, the final form of the Hobbit was happening in Middle Earth. Like, the what? Huh? What do you mean, like he was workshopping someone? First of all, it's God. I don't know if God really workshops stuff. Again, not specifically talking about God, but like Middle Earth, Lord of the Rings God. In case anyone out there is being offended, I'm just throwing around talking about God like this. I'm not talking about that God. But I'm just saying God because I can't actually remember his fucking name. Oh, I can't. That's annoying me. But yeah, it's weird that he's just like, nah. They need to be workshopped. I'm gonna make some Harfoots, see how they do, and then we'll turn them in. Then we'll gradually move them into hobbits. Yeah, and that'll happen over the next like 100 years. We'll just kind of move them into hobbits. It's like a fucking software release. It's very. That's very strange, and like the fact that like those ladies are just like fucking cutthroat. Those Hobbit ladies, like they're just like, oh, she fucked up once, leave her behind. She could make someone else an. What if her taking us like attracts a wolf, and then like somebody dies fighting it off? It's like, bitch, like you're gonna kill an entire family because one person might die? That's your logic? Really? I don't. It's so dumb. It's such bad logic. But yeah, the whole like, if they're gonna keep Gandalf in like this state of being like, I don't know who I am and I can't speak and I poop my pants or whatever the fuck, for an entire ass season, oh, that is gonna get old fast. Holy shit, it's coming down all of a sudden. The fuck is happening? It's just like raining all of a sudden. It was pretty cloudy all day, but like it wasn't like super rainy. The fuck? Come here. Open up the radar. Oh, it's just like a little bit. Okay, it's not bad. But yeah, the whole like Gandalf thing is already getting tedious. And it's only been a few episodes, and we've only had like a few episodes with it. So I'm just sitting here going like, fucking man, he's Gandalf. Just let him be Gandalf. I don't want to sit there and watch him like piece together who he is. Especially since like they introduce like, oh, he needs to find like the stars. He needs to find the constellation that he's looking for. And then guess what they don't do the entire fucking game? Look for the constellation. Or not the game, the rest of the show so far. Look for the fucking constellation. Like, they have not once brought it back up since they mentioned it since they mentioned it right away. Oh, that's how you swan dive. Press circle. Because every time I jump from a height, she just fucking cannonballs. They just cannonballs. Just kind of funny to me. Um, but yeah, it's just like, oh, just please let like the show continue and like things that are supposed to happen continue. I'm trying to just get rid of these exclamation points because they're very annoying that they exist. Tremors. Oh yeah. But yeah, no, I'm just. It's we. I think I'll keep watching it just because I'm a giant nerd and I like Lord of the Rings a lot. But oh my gosh, like, and I thought it was maybe I was just misremembering some things, and maybe there is more from the Silmarillion. And so I've only really ever read The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings, and the Silmarillion. And I thought like, and the Silmarillion is effectively an encyclopedia. So there's not a lot of details and stuff in some areas of the book of what happens like between characters and stuff. But at the same time, I was just like, some of the things I'm like, I could have sworn like the Numerians were just like pretty like really good people, and they were very honorable, and it was almost kind of like the elves, but they were a little more honorable, and they weren't as concerned about like their power fading, and they weren't magical as either. And I was like, and I watched a review of somebody else's reviews. I think it was actually Angry Joe's review, and the one guy is on there called Alex. He's like, yeah, I know the Lord of the Rings and all like the lore and stuff like that. And he's like, yeah, the Numerian shouldn't be like that. They're supposed to be like much different. So it's all very strange that it's just like doing that. They're pulling that shit with this fucking show. It's just like, oh, like there are there can be good guys in this show. Like not everything has to be a fucking gray area for Lord of the Rings. I'm pretty sure most of it's supposed to not be a gray area in Lord of the Rings. Uh, I do want to dive back in and like try and find like the similarity and stuff, and try and like get a little more lore going on in my brain. Or at least maybe go to like the Lord of the Rings wikia, um, and just like look up a bunch of characters and stuff like that. Because yeah, all of it's very strange right now. And it's just like, because it's like I'm liking the show, and then I'm like, that's not right. No, that's not right. And then I finally go to, after this last episode, I finally go to like a review, and I'm just like, oh, I was right. This is all weird. It's not adding up. How's this gonna line up with literally the Lord of the Rings? The thing that the book and the movie that inspired everyone making all this media about it. So I'm just like, I'm just like, whatever. At this point, Numerian storyline's kind of frustrating, although hopefully the next episode... Oh no, the next episode, because of how this series has been going, I bet they're gonna fucking spend an entire episode of Galadriel and Isildur and Isildur's dad all on this ocean just talking about shit. The tower, it's gonna, with the humans in it and that elf, it's just gonna be preparing. That episode's gonna be, you know, the night before the attack. And they'll probably set up some big thing with the hobbits and Gandalf. And I imagine Durin will have a argument with his father over whether or not they should help the elves. Or not even help the elves, but save the elves. You know, that's going to be the next episode. And then it's all going to spend, instead of spending times on the issues themselves and them resolving, it's going to be build up to the issue. It's going to be resolved in like 10 minutes for each issue and each storyline and plotline we've been following in like the final episode or second to final episode. And then the last episode is going to be build up towards the next season. I bet you that's what's going to happen. I don't even know if we're going to get the big fight between the Numerians and the orcs. It might just be between the tower, the people in the tower, and the elf against the orcs. Fucking weird, man. Although it is cool to see an orc, one of the original orcs that was made by Melkor, because those were, or the original orcs were just twisted elves. A lot of them he just kind of kidnapped, mainly, though. But yeah, a lot of them are, they're originally just elves that were twisted, and then he made lower versions of them to fill his armies up, effectively. Which is why orcs kind of suck, because they're pretty much made on the fly. With the idea that they'll just have like such great numbers, and he can make so many of them so quickly that he's just going to be like, fuck that shit. I can win with numbers. Which is why, like, the Maiar and stuff and have to intervene. But yeah, it's... The stupid is happening with that show, and it's bad that I can kind of feel like I'm predicting where the stupid is happening now I'm talking about it and thinking about it out loud. Oh, that's where this... That battle... Oh, no, that battle's going to be in... If it goes it's going to go the Game of Thrones way, the season 8 Game of Thrones way, where it's going to be entirely in the dark, and you won't be able to see shit. Like you'll have to turn the brightness on your TV so up it'll blind you the next time you fucking watch anything. You'll get back to like the main menu, the main Amazon streaming menu. You'll be like, my eyes. It's just going to look like the sun. That's going to be terrible, isn't it? Because they've already done that a few times in the show, and for the big battle, I can imagine that they'll do that again. Oh, I can't. This season is somehow costing more than I think the Lord of the Rings trilogy took to make back in the day. Back in the 2000s. How... I don't know where the money's going, who it's going to, or what. I think it's a lot of set design and CGI and special effects. And people who like to, and a lot of higher ups that like to wipe their ass with money instead of, because they need to. Oh, I'm bringing myself down on this show, man. The Shoko is kind of bringing me down a little too on itself. Of just like, it has like a lot of like tiny red flags popping up, just like, that's not right, that's not right, that's not right. How is this going to add up later? How's that going to add up later? How does this add up with the lore of the past? How does that add up with the lore of the past? It's like, and it's all adding up to be one big red flag of just like, This show sucks. Oh, I really hope they pull it together, man. I sincerely hope they do. But yeah, I need to play the Lord of the Ring, the Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War. I think I own them both. It was one of those $5 Steam sales for like the Got Everything edition. So I was just like, why not? I heard it was a good game. My brother said it was fun, and I just never got the time. I was a real smart dude. I can read my ABDs. Always be illiterate. I don't know, man. I don't think I'm a very smart dude, but it's a lot of just like, I had the unfortunate thing of, what was it, in high school? I had one of my English classes for senior year of high school. You could either take standard English, AP English, and then they had a few like other types of English class that I think the teachers liked to do. And one of them, and I fucking hated English in high school. I hated it in college too. It felt like a lot of busy work. I think I always got an A or B in the class because I wasn't bad at it. But it was just like, I'm just writing to write. I understand the concepts and like what you want to do and how you want to do it, but like, motherfucker, is this boring as shit. Science and math was where it was at for me. But yeah, I took one of those classes was a film studies class. And I learned how to like analyze and you kind of learn the basics of like analyzing a film and a storyline and setup and like, you know, Chekhov's gun and shit like that. And it's just like, man, that was super, and it was super cool. And I was like, oh man, this is an English class I can actually get behind. And then, what was it? I started looking at like criticisms and stuff more critically as well and being like, yeah, it is like that, or no, it isn't like that actually. It's like this because they had the setup here and they did this. And so I look at movies and such a little more critically. Sometimes like for Marvel movies, I just turn my brain off. I stopped looking at it critically a long time ago, which is why I do kind of enjoy the Marvel movies every once in a while. But honestly, they're just like turn your brain off movies for me. But yeah, it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, motherfucker, like, oh, I can see this, where this is going, and it's not adding up, and they're just going to have to make a lot of BS later down the line in order to make this all work. And it's going to be frustrating from a plot point. Oh, it sucks. It's the big suck. I don't like any of it. Oh. Like, I wouldn't call myself smart because if you asked me to, like, write or direct or act in a movie, I would just be like, the fuck do you do that? Like, how the fuck do you do that? I'm not saying I'm anywhere near the level, but I'm very, from a, you know, probably slightly above average moviegoers perspective. I feel like I know a little more and can kind of spot out a little more, but I don't know. None of it's ticking the right boxes for this show. It was at first, and I was like getting into it, but then it was like Gandalf still doesn't know who he is. The hobbits are still calling themselves Harfoots. They're still just kind of hanging out in the woods, just being. Nothing's really happening to them of excitement besides the fact that Gandalf is there. You know, and the other stuff that I mentioned, it's just like, oh, please no. Please go away. Please just start resolving stuff. Please start resolving stuff, because if you're waiting for the second season to resolve some of this shit, I'm just like, I'm just gonna be like, just get it over with. I'll have to look up the Harfoots if there's any official lore to them from the Tolkien estate, but I don't know, man. I just don't know. And I've been ranting for like a half an hour now because fucking this show is something else. I will see you guys. Well, in that case, I will see. I've been talking your guys' ear off. I'm talking Val's ear off, especially. I will see you guys next time. I'll probably see you on the co-op stream tonight, Val. One of these days we'll get you on it too. Borderlands or something. In that case, yeah, I'll see you guys later, because I've talked enough of your guys' ear off. Yes, I want to stop broadcasting. Yes, I'm sure. It asks every fucking time.